All right, so here I am trying to solve this equation. So I really want to get x completely by itself, but the problem is right now I have an x term here and an x term there. So I can't really get x by itself until those two x's combine to make just a one single x term. So the way I'm going to do that, I'm going to distribute this negative 18 into this set of parentheses and this 15 into that set of parentheses. And then I'm going to combine like terms. I'm going to abbreviate that as CLT, combine like terms. What that really means is, in an equation like this at least, that I'm combining my x terms together, the variable terms, and then the terms without a variable, the constant term, the numbers that are by themselves, those also can combine. Before I do that, before I do any adding and subtracting, I have to do the multiplication step that's distributing. So I'm going to multiply 15 times 2x and 15 times negative 100. That gives me 30x minus 150. And this sign is saying I'm subtracting really this product, this 18 times this set of parentheses. But instead of seeing it like that, I'm going to see this as a negative 18 that gets distributed into both of these terms. So negative 18 times negative 3x becomes 54x. Negative 18 times negative 1 becomes a positive 18. And I'm not really working on solving the equation yet. You can see this side of the equation doesn't really change at all. I'm just simplifying one side, which is these two steps. And now I'm going to take care of that step, that CLT. So I see that I have a 30x here and a 54x there. Those can add together to make 84x. And then I have negative 150 and a positive 18 that can combine together to make negative 132. So all I've really done so far is simplify the left side of this equation. Now I'm going to actually work on solving it, which means I have to do operations on both sides of the equal sign. Here I'm going to add 132 to both sides. That gives me 84x. That comes down. The 132 and negative 132 completely cancel each other out. And on this side, if I did it on this side, I have to also do it on that side. So now I'm going to add there 36 plus 132 is 168. I'm going to rewrite this just so I have a little bit more room. 84x equals 168. In my last step, I want to cancel out this 84 that's being multiplied by that x, so I'm going to divide by 84 on both sides. That gives me x equals positive 2. So anytime you have more than one x term on the same side of this equal sign, if you can distribute, that should be your first step. But ultimately, you want to get to combining like terms. You want to combine those so that you're able to get down to really this step, which is just a simple two-step equation that's canceled out by adding and subtracting, and usually it's going to be by dividing away that coefficient.